Right, Shalom Yeshua. I'm going to start source by giving all praise to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Double honors to positive GMS and honors to you brothers that are doing the work in truth while sincerity. I was meditating on something, I've been meditating on it for a minute, and also I just saw something which I ignited, this thought in my head to do this video, and that's basically the experiences, and brothers in our camp also spoke on it as well, and that's how I've been meditating on it. I've been going through a little journey of myself, to better understand why certain, I have certain preferences, why I do certain things, right? And basically what I reignited the thought in my head, made me think, let me do a quick video on it. It was basically certain experiences you had in your life growing up really have, made you the person that you are today, right? And that may not necessarily be a good thing, right? You may be into certain things, but you got to question and really ask yourself, why are you into them? What is it about the way you are that makes you like those things? Right now, I'm gonna just be honest. Myself, I've always just been into white girls, right? But the argument was like, yo, you got to question yourself and know within yourself the truth, whether you're into white girls because that's your preference, or whether it's because Esau did a number on you, right? And really, as I've been, going through this journey, I've realized it's because really Esau did a number on me, man. And it's one of those ones where you tell yourself, I'm into this thing, and you'll give yourself an elaborate reason. When you actually really think of it, it's like, actually, that's not necessarily true, is it? Right, because Esau held the image, his image as being, the beautiful one, as being this, that, and the other. Right, but then when you look at it, Israelite women are the most beautiful women on the face of the planet Earth. Right, whether it be the Judite woman, the Issacharite woman, the Reubenite woman, all the women of the tribes are beautiful women, are more beautiful than the Edomite woman, significantly more so, right? But basically that's something that happened as a child, as a young man, right? But at the time you don't really realize it. You're just there like, that's what I like. You don't realize what's happening to you, right? Another one, for instance, is got this one growing up is oh, you speak like a white boy, friends. So you then go your whole life tweaking the way you speak to make yourself feel quote comfortable around Jake or whatever, what have you. You no longer speak properly, right? But that's something that happened to you as a child, and then now you carry that on through your life, and then you're all fucked up by it. You don't even realize you're fucked up by it, right? So this one, I was really just want to go into having to like I said, I just got two scriptures, right? But when you come into this truth, you're supposed to become a new man. You're supposed to cast off the old man. You're supposed to really question question the things, your preferences, all the things that you've, basically the way you are. Right, for instance, for me, I'm quite a passive person. I don't really get angry very quickly, but it's very hard for me to get angry. And I can, I take a lot of L's, but then I look, why is that? Where did I get that? How did I get that characteristics? And I look back to my childhood. I was in an environment where I had nothing but to take L's. Someone takes a piss, and just take it. But once again, like I said, it's all about becoming a new man in this thing, and the key word here is man, right? So this is Romans 12:2 says, and be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of the Most High, right? So, and basically all of those things, man, it's a conformity of the world, like the first example I gave, right? Because Esau's put that out and said, yo, this is what you like, this is what everyone likes. Nothing else is is beautiful. Now don't get me wrong, it wasn't exclusive to that, because when I look at my own track history with the women I've been into, women I've dealt with and stuff, it's been a whole mix. But when you see that, this image is a preference, right, then you got to ask yourself, why is it a preference? Why do I like that? Right, and like I said, you find out more time it's because Esau did a number on you, man. Now, you may get to a point where you realize, actually, alright, cool, you know, this, that, and the other. So, but it's always got to be careful and understand why it is that you're doing certain things. Right, you know, another one, you know, for the same thing, from the same topic. I remember growing up, was into a, you know, into a Serbian chick. So that's why I was like, yo, man, you know, I kind of like these Eastern Europeans. So I kind of like dealing with them. You know what I'm saying? Right, so for me, it was, in that instance, it was a mixture of things, but I can't overlook the fact that Esau did a number on me, man. Right, and like I said, you know, and there's several other instances, but those are the main ones. I bring that out. You know, I'll be honest, I was questioning myself, do I really want to say this on camera? But really, you know, because I know there are certain brothers out there that are in the same position. You see what I'm saying? Right, but like I said, scripture's saying, don't be conformed. That's a conformity of this world. Don't be conformed to that, man. If that's what you like, and it's genuinely what you like, and you understand what it is that you like, then yeah, that's cool. You know, I ain't saying don't deal with them now. I'm just saying, yo, you know, you gotta understand why it is you like them. You feel me? Right, because, you know, you're supposed to become a new man in this thing, right? And this goes into, in Ephesians 4:22, says that you put off concerning the former conversation the old man, which is corrupt according to deceitful lusts, and be renewed in the spirit of your mind. Yeah, put off the old man. Right, become a new man, because like I said, all of those other things were things of the world. Right? And you gotta really find yourself when you come into this truth. You gotta, you know, be like, yo, so, you know, what is it that I like? What is it, you know, yeah, so many different things, man. You gotta go on a journey, man. Go on a journey, you find yourself and realize that all of those incidents, all of those things that what you went through growing up have fucked you up. They have fucked you up. Right? And some of them have made you the person you are. You know, I was always one of them kids growing up, man. Everyone else was, you know, and several times I'll go visit family, stay with family. Like, why he wasn't on a computer? Why he wasn't on a computer? Right, I basically ended up, you know, basically being paid for what was essentially a hobby of mine growing up. Right, so that was for the good. Right, but then in other things, you know, they weren't so good. Like, you know, hey, and you know, basically it's one for you to meditate on, whoever it is that is watching this video. It's one for you to meditate on and question yourself. And, you know, really understand why it is you do certain things. And, you know, if it ain't a good thing, man, you gotta pray that the Lord fixes that for you. Right? Because at the end of the day, man, like I said with the first example, man, you know, the main thing is loving yourself. Right? Because if you don't, you know, picture the image, because at the end of the day, man, in the kingdom, you know, whether they're Israelite foreigners or not, because I'm going to be honest, I don't really like Edomite women. You know, I'll deal with the Eastern Europeans because they're mainly like Israelite foreigners and that. You know, Edomite women, it's boring, man. But they still look like Edomite women. Right, but in the kingdom, they're all going to look like Jake women. So you got to get used to the fact that, you know, I mean, I've been babbling on, so I'm going to just cut it down. Lord, you've been edified, man. And just to reiterate the point, you know, the experiences you had growing up have fucked you up. Some of them have fucked you up and some of them have been good. And you've got to really question what you've got to cast off and what you've got to keep going in keep in this truth. You know, and, you know, like I said, you know, Lord, you've been edified, and I'm going to say shalom.